One of my favorite and oldest ways of sourcing merchandise is local marketplaces. And there are 5 that I really focus on, and I'm gonna link all 5 down below. And they are Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook yard sale groups, OfferUp, and Letgo. These 5 places are a great place to source merchandise. One, because thousands and thousands of items a day are listed on them that you can go buy locally. Also, you can make listings or ads to want to buy. In other words, in search of items you're looking for, and people can respond to your ad and buy those, or offer to allow you to buy those items from them. This is typically a way that you can find individual items. It's more high dollar items. You can also advertise to buy in bulk. You can advertise to buy like bags of clothes, electronics, and making listings in this way will help you source more merchandise. So in the Facebook Marketplace, it works just like Craigslist. You'll make a listing, or you can browse them by keywords. You can browse them by categories. Usually they have like an electronics, a books, a furniture. So whatever niche that you specialize in, those are all great ways to do it. And in reverse, if you want to make an ad that you are a bookseller, you could put an ad up that says, I buy books, looking for all these types of books. I live in this area. Please send me a message if you have any, and then post it in the book category. So that's Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Also on OfferUp and Letgo, they don't really have categories. They're more apps, and they're just a general listing, which you can post. Finally, in the Facebook yard sale groups, which all this stuff I'll be having photos up for you to see. In the Facebook yard sale groups, you're gonna look for groups where people have merchandise for sale. Now, you don't wanna post that you're looking for items in there until you get the group admin or group owner's permission, because they're likely to kick you out of the group if they don't want spam or business listings. However, most of them, if you're not trying to do like, you know, get rich quick schemes or fat burning schemes or whatever, if you're just putting a listing up that says, hey, I'm looking for books if you have any for sale, most group admins and owners of yard sale groups are okay with that. So just check with them first. You can click on the group and then click on the admin under members, and it will show you who the owners and admins are. And just shoot them a quick message and say, hey, I'm a book buyer, or I'm a clothing buyer, and if it's okay with you, can I put up an ad that says, hey, I'm looking to buy any books? People message me, and typically they're okay with it. Like 9 out of 10 of them will be fine with you doing that. So that's one of the great ways to source merchandise as well. Just get permission so you don't get booted out of the group. Again, I'll link and put the information on all 5 below, and also you should have seen some pictures of this video played of all 5 of those marketplaces. Local marketplaces are really good sources of merchandise. Now, that comes with a word of warning. If you're going to meet people locally, make sure you do it safely. I have 5 rules for meeting people safely. Never, ever, ever let them come to your home, ever, regardless of the item. If you're going to buy it, be prepared to buy it out. Why? I have heard numerous stories of folks letting people from local come to their home, only to find out a week later they cased their home while they were doing the transaction and returned to clear the home out. Do not give anyone on the internet that you do not know your address. Pretend like it's a stranger. Would you give any stranger on Facebook your address? Would you type your address onto Facebook and click yes? You wouldn't. You'd certainly never do that. Don't give it to someone you don't know. Rule number 2 is always try to meet people during the daytime. Don't try meeting people at night in the dark, no matter where you do it. Number 3 is a public place. Try like a Walmart, try a Starbucks, try the police station, try the DMV where the police are usually hanging out. All of these are really safe places, especially the police station or a police substation or the DMV where there's cops, because if somebody's shady or up to no good, typically they'll just not want to show up. And if somebody disagrees to showing up to one of those locations, immediately block them and move on. If they're not willing to meet you at a place like that, then they're up to no good, and don't waste your time. So that's number 3, is a safe place. Number 4 is let somebody know where you're going, let them know what you're doing, or take somebody, even better yet, take somebody along with you if it's possible, because you want to make sure that, you know, if something does happen, that it doesn't take a week to figure out what happened to you. And number 5 is make sure you're prepared. Bring cash, obviously. Bring anything you might need if you're buying an iPod and you need a way to test it. You don't want to show up and somebody says, oh, the iPod died on the way here. Sorry, I got no way to show you it turned on. And you buy it and it turns out it's a dead, broken iPod. If you're buying something else that you need to test or a way to check it out, always examine it 100%, because once you turn over the cash, it is your problem. And if you messed up, then it is on you, because 99.99% of anybody that you buy anything off of on the internet is not going to return your money if there's an issue. I've seen it probably a million times. Somebody buys something, they get it home, they didn't check it out good, it's bad, and now they can't get a hold of the person. So always, always inspect your stuff, test it, check it out, and be prepared to know that once you hand over the cash, it is yours, you own it, and it is up to you to do whatever you need to do with it. So those are the 5 rules. Always, always meet in a public place. Never let them come to your house. Try not to meet at night. Let somebody know where you're going or bring someone with you, and always be prepared with cash and testing and inspecting and anything else that you need if you do a local transaction.